One back tuning into today's video. We're going to do the weekend forecast. It's going to be slightly shortened, going up to Boxing Day, because on Christmas Eve I'll do a full forecast for the whole of the Christmas period going out to New Year. So this one just running up to Boxing Day. Going to be some very active weather coming up, particularly on Monday and Tuesday, Christmas Eve. Very serious winds actually on Christmas Eve for northern parts of the country. It will be disruptive, severe, potentially life-threatening weather across Scotland on Christmas Eve. Couldn't be worse really in terms of the timing for people travelling around. It's going to be absolutely horrendous. Have a look at the charts in a moment. Before I go on, I just want to say thank you very much for all your kind words of support and concern about my latest health issue. The medication I've been prescribed has worked nicely, so my eyes are feeling much better now, thank you very much, and I'm hoping to be able to get at least a few videos done between now and Christmas. So thanks very much for all your support and concern. If you want to do any Christmas shopping at Amazon, all you have to do is click through the Amazon banners in Gav's shop and go through to Amazon. I'll be closed in Gav's shop on Christmas Eve. Not sure if you've got time actually now to get your Christmas shopping in for Christmas, but I suppose if you want to do any shopping at all at Amazon, you can still click through the Amazon banners between now and Christmas Eve. I say Gav's shop will be closed on Christmas Eve. There's video ads on pages, so if you want to have a look at what those are about, just press play on video ad. Again, you'll be supporting Gav's Webbies by doing that. And finally, for all of these announcements, the websites that we're using for the video, we've got the radar picture from the UK Met Office. The charts are coming from webcent.de and weatheroutlook.com. You can find the link to all three of those websites on my links page. So this is the current radar picture, and we've got an area of rain to the south of the country. That's moving in across southern England into south east England and east Anglia, just flirting into the South Midlands as well. So got this area of rain, some of which is wind shear over high ground across Scotland, and then we've got another area of rain coming into Ireland, and that's going to be pushing eastwards across many parts of the country through this afternoon into this evening. Some very gusty winds will be associated with that rain as well, possibly up to gale force in places. So a very unsettled day with several areas of notable rainfall occurring. This is today's jet stream. Don't always show the jet stream chart, but notice if you like to see where the jet stream is. It's coming out of Canada across the Atlantic, blasting across the Atlantic, very strong jet stream, and then sweeping into British Isles and on into Europe. When we get it cold, that jet stream runs south through the Mediterranean, Spain, Portugal, on into the Med. When it's further north, or as far north as this, that's when it's more unsettled, but it's usually is quite a bit milder, and that is indeed what we've seen through this December. So today's starting pressure chart shows that we've got high pressure to the south of the country, low pressure dominating to the north across Iceland, a proper zonal Atlantic-driven setup really. Very tight packed ice bar, so it's a windy day. And we're bringing another trough system through across the country, as I say, this afternoon. First evidence of that was across Ireland, but it'll be moving across all parts of the country through the course of this afternoon and into this evening. So the rain in the far south and southeast will tend to move off into the North Sea this afternoon, and then it's going to turn drier and brighter for a time across the south and southeast. That next area of heavy rain with perhaps up to gale force winds will move across from Ireland into Scotland, Northern England, Wales, the Midlands, probably by the end of the afternoon into the evening. Temperature this afternoon going to be quite mild in the south, up to around 10 degrees. 10 is 50 Fahrenheit, very mild really for the time of year. In the north it will be a good deal cooler with temperatures there around 4 or 5 degrees. As we go through the night, that area of rain and squally winds this evening will shift off eastwards later on in the night, and then we're going to find this strong westerly wind coming in, a cold wind this one, and that's going to be bringing in lots of showers. Most showers turn increasingly wintry in the north. Could be some significant snow over the Scottish mountains by the end of the night, maybe blizzard conditions as well. Temperatures will be cooler tonight than last night, between around 2 and 7 degrees. Moving through to Sunday, and we're very much in a westerly flow, and it's sunshine and showers really. Most of the showers will be in the north and west, probably not too many showers getting through to the east, but nowhere is immune from showers on Sunday. The showers will be wintry, not just on the high ground, but on low ground as well, for Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, possibly Wales too. And over high ground, particularly in Scotland, there will be significant snowfall, I think, with some of those showers. It'll be a colder day than today, certainly, and feeling cold in that westerly wind, with temperatures between around, say, 2 and 7 degrees. Notice this next area of low pressure in the mid-Atlantic doesn't look much there, but look what's happening as we move through into Monday. That's a very significant area of low pressure then, developing across to the west and the northwest of the country. It's spreading weather fronts across the country, really tightly packed isobars as well, so severe gales sweeping the country on Monday. But we probably won't start off too bad in the north and the east on Monday morning. There'll be some early sunshine, but down to the southwest for Ireland, Wales, southwest England, it'll very quickly go downhill through the morning with gale force winds and heavy rain setting in, and that'll sweep across all parts of the country then through the course of Monday. Could be gusts of wind, particularly focused on England and Wales actually on Monday. Gusts of wind up to 60 or 70 miles an hour. That is enough to do structural damage and to create hazardous driving conditions. And with the driving rain as well, you really will know that it's a very nasty afternoon on Monday. Now then, it's just going to clear in the west to Scotland, Ireland, parts of Wales and southwest England, back to blustery showers. It will turn colder as that happens. The showers will start to turn wintry again in the far north of Scotland. Technically, it's a very mild day on Monday, with temperatures possibly up to 10 or 11 degrees, particularly for England and Wales, but of course it won't feel it in that wet and windy weather, but a very nasty day for Monday. But then things get even worse as we go through to Tuesday, Christmas Eve. Look at this, 935 millibar area of low pressure just to the west of Scotland, and look how tightly packed those isobars are across Scotland, coming into Northern Ireland, the far north of Northern England. That's horrendous winds through Christmas Eve, with gusts of wind easily up to 80 miles an hour. There will probably, with that, be gusts up to 100 miles an hour across parts of western and southwestern Scotland, possibly Northern Ireland. That is enough, certainly, to disrupt traffic and travel. It is life-threatening sort of winds. So if you're going to be travelling about on Christmas Eve in the north, you really do have to check out the severe weather warnings at the UK Met Office website. I don't issue severe weather warnings because I'm not qualified to do so. But my advice would be, certainly, if you're going to be travelling about in the north on Christmas Eve, you really will have to check out those severe weather warnings, because that is absolutely horrendous for Christmas Eve. In terms of the weather, I think that is basically driving in heavy showers across the country. Now, there's going to be some persistent rain in the southeast to begin with. That's left over from Monday. That will clear away. And really, it's a day of sunshine and showers on Christmas Eve. Those showers will turn wintry in the north, and obviously with those sort of winds, there's going to be blizzards over high ground across Scotland, Northern Ireland, parts of the Pennines as well. There will be wintry conditions coming down to lower levels as well across the northern part of the country. For England and Wales, probably rain showers, if anything, through Christmas Eve, but they may turn wintry actually as we get through towards Christmas Eve evening and overnight into the early hours of Christmas Day. So there could technically be a white Christmas almost anywhere this year, and a white Christmas basically is when one flake of snow falls on a designated site, usually a weather centre. So I wouldn't rule out a white Christmas almost anywhere, but it's always going to be more likely in the north and northwest. And obviously it's not going to be snow, rain, deep and crisp and even, as it did in 2010. It's sort of wintry type showers blowing through on that very strong wind. And wintry showers covers anything from rain, hail, sleet and snow. So even if you just get a few sleety showers blowing through across England and Wales at 2 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Day, if it falls on a designated weather centre, that will be designated as a white Christmas. I find it rather silly sort of designation in terms of a white Christmas. I think the sort of condition we had in 2010 is more like a white Christmas, really, that you will think of. But that's the designation, and I think there will be some payouts going on this Christmas, because there are going to be wintry showers in many parts of the country. This is the actual chart for Christmas Day. Oh, by the way, the temperatures on Christmas Eve will be quite cold. Just 5 degrees in the north to around 8 degrees in the south. And it's going to feel really bitterly cold in the north in that severe westerly wind. This is the chart for Christmas Day. Things are easing on Christmas Day. The worst of that low pressure will be moving away. And basically, we're just bringing in this westerly flow across the country, but it'll be much less windy on Christmas Day, so things will be calming down through the course of the day, with winds easing off. Still wintry showers, particularly in the north and the west, but almost anywhere could get a wintry shower through the course of the Christmas Day. Some sunny spells coming through as well, of course. Temperatures will be quite chilly, actually, between around, say, 1 and 6 degrees, so it will be quite a cold Christmas, certainly feeling seasonal anyway, but in comparison to what we had in 2010, it's not going to be that cold, really. Could be a frost on Christmas Day night, and that leads us into a bright start on Boxing Day, good sunny spells, and Boxing Day looks a pretty reasonable day, actually. Those showers should be dying back to the coast, but later on, this area of low pressure is starting to bring rain in towards Ireland and far southwest of England, I think. Temperatures on Boxing Day probably again between around 1 and 6 degrees. And then for a sneak peek of Friday's weather, where it's back to square one with another exceptionally deep area of low pressure, spreading gales and heavy rain across all parts of the country. But the temperatures will lift up a little bit with that low pressure. Finally, the charts from the Weather Outlook, and this is the situation for Saturday. The rain in the south will be clearing away, but have more showers or longer spells of rain coming in from the west and the northwest, with very squally winds as well. As we go through to Sunday, it's really sunshine and showers. Many of the showers in the west, not too many in the east, but nowhere is immune from showers. Those showers will be wintry in the north of the country. Horrible day for Monday, with gales and heavy rain sweeping the country. Worst of the winds probably for England and Wales, but all areas are going to be wet and windy. And then it's horrendous as we move through into Christmas Eve in the north. This doesn't show the severity of the weather, but there will be, horrendous winds across Scotland. Gusts could get up to 100 miles an hour for parts of Scotland. It will be disruptive and life-threatening type weather. There'll also be heavy showers, and they'll turn increasingly to snow across Scotland, giving blizzards over higher ground in particular, but perhaps temporary blizzards almost anywhere in those wintry showers, and lots of showers across all parts of the country on Christmas Eve. And with time, those showers will probably turn increasingly wintry into the evening, even across parts of England and Wales. For Christmas Day, it's a better day. Still some showers scattered around, and they could be wintry, but basically it is a calming down day on Christmas Day, with the worst of the winds easing and a lot of bright, dry weather with just showers in places. And then finally for Boxing Day, a decent day actually. Some rain coming into the far southwest later, but otherwise it's mainly dry, bright and cold. So in summary, a really active spell coming up. We're going to have heavy rain sweeping the country on Monday with gale force winds. Things get even worse on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is going to be the worst of it, with severe gales, damaging winds actually for Scotland. Gusts could get up to 100 miles an hour for parts of southwestern Scotland. Disruptive and life-threatening weather. If you're going to be travelling about Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, do check out the severe weather warnings from the UK Met Office, and I'd suggest really that you don't travel up in the north on Christmas Eve, but it's going to be a very nasty day, and an increasing risk of wintry showers as well on Christmas Eve. For Christmas Day and Boxing Day, not too bad. Things will be calming down. Still some wintry showers about, but basically the winds will be easing off. There'll be a lot of dry weather and some sunny spells. It will be quite a chilly Christmas this year, despite the fact it's an Atlantic westerly Christmas, so quite unusual that. So I'm hoping to get more videos done over the next few days. There'll be a full weekend forecast on Christmas Eve, covering the whole of the Christmas period from Christmas Eve through to the New Year, so check that out. That's on Tuesday. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching.